Welcome to today's meditation, Becoming More Real Together. Please go ahead and get settled as comfortably as you can. It's feeling the rise and fall of your breath. It's noticing your inhale and exhale, the natural rhythm of your breath. Allowing yourself to arrive more with each breath, arriving in this moment. And with each breath, allow yourself to connect with your heart more, or your center, wherever it is that you feel the most alive, the most connected to the essence of you. I invite you to bring to mind another person, someone you trust, someone that you're willing to be real with. And notice what happens in your body as you think about this person. Perhaps you feel openness, warmth, perhaps you feel a little hesitation, a little guarding. Just notice what you feel in your body when you think about this person. Someone that you trust, someone that you're willing to be more real with. And whatever feelings arise, they all belong. Human beings long to be seen, and we often fear it at the same time because there's vulnerability in being seen. So if you're feeling any tension, it just totally makes sense. Just to have a vast array of feelings when you think about becoming more real with someone. Now, if you can, imagine being with this person. So you can imagine by visualizing, you can imagine by sensing in your body, whatever it means for you to imagine. What's it like to be with this person? So you're not trying to perform in any way or fix anything. You're just being with this person, and you don't need to have the right words. Just your presence. Now, just tenderly ask yourself, what feels most alive in me right now that I rarely say out loud? What feels most alive in me right now that I rarely say out loud? What feels most potent? What feels most real? Whatever words you want to put in to your verbalization. And see if you can imagine just speaking it a little bit to this person at your own pace. In this imagined conversation, they're responding to you the way that you really want them to. What kind of response is it that you are wanting? Just note what is it that you want from them. And if you want to try this conversation out, you can tell them something I would like to say to you, and I'd really like this kind of response from you. Perhaps is, I just really want you to be present and to hold my feelings. Don't want you to try to fix what I'm feeling or to give me advice. Just be with me. And imagine what it's like to be that way with yourself right now. Just holding what feels most potent, what feels most alive in you right now. Now imagine listening to this person, inviting them to speak what's most alive for them. Just feeling really present. Your heart being open. Truly listening, truly being present. What does that feel like? This is where our sense of purpose often reveals itself in the space between people. As we wind down this meditation, just take a moment to acknowledge your courage. Courage in being here. Your courage to explore. Connection just isn't always easy, but it's just often where meaning deepens. We don't become more ourselves alone. We become more ourselves in the presence of those who are willing to meet us there. If this resonates, take it with you. We don't become ourselves more by being alone. We become ourselves more in the presence of those who are willing to meet us there. Gradually, as you feel ready, come back to this moment. Just feeling your breath again, feeling the support of the ground underneath you. Hearing whatever sounds are present. And would love to hear from you, either in chat or out loud. What did this bring up for you? So, Isabel, I was just thinking before I started, where is Isabel? I haven't seen you in several weeks. And you must have read my mind, because the moment I thought, where's Isabel, you showed up.
Thank you, Mavis. Hi everybody. I missed you all. Yeah, I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I'm here.
Glad you're here too.
Yeah, that last sentence, I'll just have to take that with me today. And I've been having difficulty just being myself, period, with someone, and I tried what you're saying, and it works initially, you know, but then the next conversation, it doesn't. And I, like I've said, I don't think our relationship is healthy, or and that maybe we are not helping each other by um being having a relationship. And I don't know if those are the right words, but that's what I say, or that's what I try to say. And she comes back with almost a challenge, like, well, and a underlining thing that I'm not saying she's not saying, well, you're not saying what you want, or something like that. Anyways, I come away doubting myself, and eh, yeah.
So, Isabel, I think my first impulse is just to send you a hug
Thank you.
and to remind you of your inner wisdom.
Mm, okay.
And last night I was working on the meditations for next month. And by the way, they are all up for next month, so please RSVP for them. But one of them is about, maybe two of them, it's about like trusting your nervous system, trusting your sense of not being safe with someone, like
Mm,
discerning, where do I feel safe, where do I want to invest in more, and where do I not. And
mm,
it's a our focus next month is on the safety of our boundaries.
okay.
I'm really glad you're here.
Thank you.
I'd love to hear from someone else. See, somebody wrote in chat. Brenda, I was thinking about Isabel too. We notice when our regulars don't come.
Thank you.
What did the meditation bring up for the rest of you? Just seeing contemplative looks on your faces.
Mm.
Brenda.
It brought up a lot of tenderness for me. And I'm recognizing in this moment that I'm pretty exhausted from being at a conference for a few days and not getting a lot of sleep. Um, I feel like I have a lot of really, really amazing people in my life, and maybe not so many that will just hold space without um, projection or um, fixing or making it about them. And that just made me really sad.
It's hard to admit to yourself and even harder to say out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when we're exhausted, the truth somehow more glaring. It's like we don't have the energy to push things away that are true.
I can see that.
Sending you a hug too.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
I'm seeing that people are really moved by what you're saying. Matthias, you don't need to say anything if you don't want to, but I'm very curious because you've got this look on your face that there's so much going on underneath.
It's mostly focusing on Brenda and empathizing. And I think I'm not ready to talk about what came up for me, but yeah, definitely a lot going on. I'm able to sense that.
So empathizing, as in, I know what you're talking about, Brenda, that there are a lot of incredible people in my life as well, and they are not all of them know how to hold space the way that I can or the way that I need, like that. Yeah. I want to thank all of you for being here today, and want to acknowledge those of you on YouTube who watch these recordings. It just means a lot to me to have this community. The meditation for next week is the dance of giving and receiving. I've always been very taken by the idea of how some people are more givers and some people are more takers. And that's what I'll be exploring in the dance of giving and receiving. So look forward to seeing you next week.